Let's dive right into the Ispahani-Prothom Alo Inter-University Football Tournament. This thing is a huge deal. We're talking passion, we're talking drama, and some seriously high-stakes football. And believe me, this year delivered one of the biggest stories we have ever seen.
So, the scene is set at Daffodil International University, or DIU as everyone calls them. And they're not just hosting this thing, they are the reigning, defending champions. You know what that means? They've got the home crowd, that swagger of being number one, and a massive target on their backs.
But that's the thing, isn't it? Wearing the crown is one thing, keeping it is another. And every single team was coming for them. The big question hanging in the air was simple. Could anyone actually dethrone the Kings?
To even begin to answer that, you have to see how DIU kicked off their title defense. And, well, to put it mildly, they looked absolutely untouchable.
Yeah, you heard that right. An 8-0 win. That's not just a victory, that's a statement. It was DIU sending a message to the entire tournament that they were here and they were not kidding around. Honestly, it was a terrifying show of force.
But what's really, truly mind-blowing about that 8-0 thrashing is this number. 5.
Can you believe that? Abu Bakr, a computer science student from Nigeria, scored 5 goals by himself in one game. He was just a force of nature out there, smart, deadly accurate, and just pure athletic talent. Overnight, he became the guy everyone was talking about.
And look, this wasn't just us getting hyped. The experts saw it too. When a former national team captain says a university player is good enough for the professional Premier League, you know you're watching someone special. DIU didn't just have a great team, they had a legitimate superstar.
So, while DIU and Abu Bakr were grabbing all the headlines, the rest of the tournament was absolutely buzzing. Trust me, this was far from a one-team show.
I mean, just take a look at some of these other games. We had everything. We had former champs grinding out wins and heart-stopping penalty shootouts. And then you have Far East University just exploding for 10 goals in a single game. The competition was absolutely fierce.
And all of this action, all this intensity, it was all building toward one single match in the group stage. A showdown that felt less like a regular game and more like a grand final.
The atmosphere was just insane. We're talking over 10,000 fans crammed into every possible vantage point. They were on the sidelines, hanging out of balconies, even watching from rooftops. You could literally feel the energy in the air. This was way more than a university match. This was a massive event. And here it was. DIU, the champions, at home against AIUB, the very team they beat in last year's final. For DIU, this was about proving their dominance. But for AIUB, it was about one thing and one thing only: revenge.
The game itself was a chess match. You had DIU's high-powered offense led by the unstoppable Abu Bakr smashing against AIUB's rock-solid defense. For 70 long, grueling minutes, nobody could break through. It was tense, it was physical, and it ended in a 0-0 draw, which meant it was all coming down to penalties.
And this, right here, is where the whole story flips on its head. Because in the absolute pressure cooker of a penalty shootout, sometimes the biggest stars falter, and brand new heroes are made. Okay, so picture this. AIUB's goalkeeper Mehdi Hossain is staring down DIU's lineup of proven goal scorers. DIU steps up to the penalty spot 4 times, but they only score once. Why? Because Mehdi Hossain turned into an absolute brick wall.
3. He made 3 incredible saves. In a shootout, making 1 save is heroic, 2 is legendary. But 3? 3 is the stuff of history. He single-handedly tore down the champion's hopes, 1 save at a time.
And just like that, it was over. AIUB wins the shootout 3-1. The reigning champions, DIU, were knocked out of the tournament. At home, it was shocking. The shockwaves from that one result were huge. The team everyone thought was invincible was suddenly gone. The entire tournament had just been blown wide open.
So let's just recap the sheer madness of what happened. The champs are out, AIUB gets their ultimate revenge, and a goalkeeper, Mehdi Hossain, becomes the hero of the day. And the most exciting part? The path to the trophy is now completely up for grabs.
And that leaves us with the ultimate cliffhanger, doesn't it? An upset this big changes everything. It leaves all of us asking one last, thrilling question. The throne is empty, so who's going to be brave enough to take it?